Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue our day by day new discovery of this ancient language, my native tongue. Okay, so yesterday we talked about 网开一面, which came from capturing of the bird. So imagine there are 4 sides, and 网开一面 actually we're talking about opening 3 sides, and only 1 side remain still function as a net, but all the rest of the sides are open, so the birds inside are basically set free. So 网开一面 talks about giving somebody a pass, even if you get caught. Okay, so today we have 面 and 面面俱到. Sometimes Chinese will stack up or place side by side, repeat the same thing again. So here, when we say 面面俱到, we have this repetition, and this repetition has the meaning in a context almost like 网开一面, because over there only mention 1 side, right? But here, when we say side, that means all sides. Okay, let's go one by one. So side review, side means came from face. We also say 面 as face. It came from this nose bridge and 2 stack up nostril. That's Chinese space saver by converting this horizontal placement into vertical. So it saves some space up there. So basically it's a zoom up view of the nose tip and nostril portion of the face. Circle it. If it's circle it sounds like 手. That means the whole head. And when I circle it again, you can see this circle has exact same structure, just 1 more circle outside of it. This, in my view, is an indicator to mean, it is the edge that we're talking about. The surroundings, the very edge, the silhouette, so to speak, of the face. So the whole face, we're talking about the 面 means the side, the edges of the face. Okay. So that from the face got extended into the surface, okay, the surface of things in general terms. So when we say 面面俱到, we're talking about on all fronts, in all regards, on all sides of things, like however you want to look at something, it's from all sides. So the 面面, even only say it twice, I mean, repeating twice is enough. That already it's a language giving you a signal that you're considering more than one. It could most likely be in all sides. More than one means multiple, right? And it could be still something we haven't touched. But in a lot of situations when we talk about 面面俱到, it means somebody who is covering all grounds. Like I'm trying to explaining this word, I try to come up with ways to understand the character creation or understanding of this phrase. I try to show it to you in multiple angles, but of course there are always new ways of saying it, new angles to look at it. So in a sense, it's infinity, right? You cannot cover everything, but the 面面 is all things considered, right? Everything that can come into mind within a time limit that you are able to cover. Okay, 俱, we have the left side is the person symbol, kind of looking like this on the side. And then the right, we have 2 hand symbol, 3 finger hand symbol, holding up something. And then this up something, it looks almost like the eyeballs, I mean, nostrils over there, right? And by itself, it was, I mean, it looks the same as eye icon. Mu, we call it mu. But in this case, actually, language, sometimes they share similar look, but came from a very different origin. So the eyeball has a evolution of how originally the eyeball was, the shape of the eye was depicted, and then have the eyeball in there, make it very concrete, and people won't miss, okay, this is realistic depiction of the eye, and eventually it got abstracted, right? And then economy of saving the space, we stack it up, so now the eyeball looks like kind of like this way, right? And this character actually came from another origin. It is cookware. It's a big metal piece that's in a similar shape, because it's we now abstracted it into 2D form, right? The original shape is a cylinder shape, is a container to cook, to hold stuff, food in, right? And it used to have some decorations like an edge over there, and eventually over time, that edge got removed. Like, that's extra information, we don't need it. Just this is enough to show you this is some say a hot pot that's being cooked over fire. And the fire was not depicted here, only the utensil of cookware stay there that looks exactly the same as an eyeball. Okay, I hope I made it clearer instead of muddier for you. So the whole image here is something related to people, right? There's a person sign, and then this two hand symbol over there means it's a collective effort of cooking. So imagine in the past, we don't have the contemporary kitchen. Everything is so easy, right? In the past, cooking probably was a big event that it involves like light up the fire. And then people gather and pool resources together to, and it could be like, how would you imagine, the same tribe or the same family gather to enjoy this one big event of cooking. So that is a people gathering event, and the two hand symbol also shows that this is multiple person involved. In certain situations, two hands also means somebody respectively holding both hands of like presenting something like this. But in this case, it's multiple hands involved of cooking and eventually eating, right? So surround the cookware, join this event together. So this something multiple people involved, like multiple people, right? Person sign in there, and this is multiple, and it's centered around eating, feasting on something. So that's the concept, the origin of how social gathering happen. It's surrounded food, right? So that's our all. And then dao means deliver, means we come to that part. So imagine is, I mean, I don't know much about baseball, but in baseball, you have to cover all bases, right, to win. So this dao is arrival, like get to there, hit that spot, and then go to the next one. So this 面面俱到 almost like you're covering all grounds. Okay, dao, we have the left side came from this bird, this almost like an upside down ribbon of, I don't know, breast cancer or all different color of causes that activists want to emphasize, use different color of a ribbon. So like a pink ribbon, breast cancer, right? So almost similar in that shape, but in the Chinese character making, this shape is a simplification of a bird flying downward. So these two sides are the wings of the bird. And then this is the head down position. So the bird is heading down toward the soil. So this is the ground level. And then we have this soil symbol, which is, I guess, stylized So soil symbol used to be stacking up two vertical lines, two horizontal lines, and then with a vertical line in the middle, right? And this vertical line have to stop at the bottom layer. So that's the soil symbol. Now it's stylized. The top layer, which was the ground level, now curve up like that. I'm not sure if that's the imagine the vision from the bird's point of view when the bird is heading toward the earth, that the earth's surface looks like concave around the bird. Not sure about that, but the top level is the ground level, and the bottom stopping here is an indicator that it's below the ground we're talking about, and that's where the soil is. That's a soil symbol. So the bird is heading basically toward the earth, and that is a marker or the symbol created to mean it's that point. Almost like today's Google map, we have that pointer, right? That kind of balloon looking thing, pointer at your destination. So that's the ancient Chinese way of the bird flying facing down, pointer at that position, geo position over there. Okay, so the right side is the sound maker. It sounds like a dao. Dao means the knife, and this depicts like the edge of the knife, and this is probably the top side of the knife, and this is the handle of the knife. So often it's sound maker combined with some meaning, which is bird flying toward the destination. It made the sound also the meaning, like there should be some meaning, but in this case, I couldn't figure out what a knife has to do with a bird flying toward the earth image. Maybe that means kind of a sharp movement, like flying, like make a beeline. So over here, instead of a bee, we're using a bird, like zip directly towards somewhere, without a confusion of where to go. You know, exact point that you want to go. Because knife has this image of sharpness. We can make some, imagination interpretations over there. But the whole thing is arrival at the exact point, destination. So side, mian, 句, and over here emphasize again, like we're talking about all sides, and dao is all the grounds covered, right? We arrive on each of the sides, and it talks, the whole thing simply means comprehensive. If using one English, but a better way is all grounds covered, or all things considered, that were all the aspects of this subject were discussed. So that's the 面面俱到. Okay, over here, you can see we have a Shanghai flavor restaurant, and they actually use this phrase, use the pang, or not pang, the other meaning of the mian, which is noodle or wheat-based food products. And most often people either make it into steamed buns or kind of pancakes, but in the northern west part of China, well, over here is a Shanghai flavor, so it's a Shanghai too. Wheat was converted in the noodle form, and that's the best enjoyed form of food from wheat product. And you can see here, the mian has this mai, the wheat symbol in it, so it's food specific. If here we abstract it from the face to different side, and okay, somehow noodle, the concept of noodle share the same, especially when we say, wow, okay, 面 doesn't mean noodle for sure, like 100%, because noodle is the most enjoyed, so therefore most frequently occurred form. And we often pair it with tiao, which is the shape of the noodles, a long strand of things. Okay, but sometimes mian came in other forms, right? So just by mian itself, it emphasized the material that's wheat-based. that comes from the wheat. So this is another way of almost using this 面面俱到 as because every Chinese know this phrase 面面俱到. We're talking about like a not linguistic, like in discussing things, in talking, you cover all grounds, right? All topics covered. Or when you do things, you consider all scenarios. And it means somebody's approach is very wholesome. But over here, we're talking about the food. So this restaurant is using the other meaning of wheat-based products, which in this case, no confusion. You can see Chinese would eat noodles from bowl shape. So if you see a bowl, that's for sure is noodle form of 面. So 面面俱到 simply means that they have a lot of noodles, and the 俱到, you can imagine that could mean there are all kinds of noodle style, like a different flavor, the different combination with other ingredients. And that means they have a big menu or something like that. So just thought it's fun to see a different use of this phrase to be a branding part of their brand. All right, catching the currency of thinking by one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.